That's my purse! I don't know you!
All right, hello, everybody. How is everybody today? Let me turn my light on. Hello, howdy, hi. Hi, everybody. Hooray! Thank you. What a warm welcome. Hello, Lori. Hello, Spadazzles. Hello, Our Lady. Hello, Trina. Hello, Hoopty. Hello. Hello, Danny. Hello, everybody. So, we are having a rare double, we had a double feature last time for movie night last week, and then we are having movie night again this week, single feature, and then we're going to be on the every other week from here on out this way. So this week we are watching one of my favorite horror movies I've never played for y'all because it's super duper short, so I've just never decided to play it, but there's a thing I want to go to tonight, and something being short works for me. It's like it's like short enough that like it is a full feature, but like long enough that like before I did double features, I couldn't just add it to a movie. Anyway, it's called A Bucket of Blood. It's one of Roger Corman's earlier works, and it is really fucking funny. It's really funny. I am so excited to finally off work, gonna feed the critters and grab a snack for Scream, because it's, you know, because we're entering the Halloween time, so it's for Scream. But yeah, I'm really excited to show y'all A Bucket of Blood. I have been meaning to for years, and it's never got around to it. So yeah, I hope that you all, I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those movies where people either like love it or do not understand why I love it. I think that's what it's gonna be. I think that's how we're gonna be playing today. Yeah, I did brush my hair. Have some of my drink. I did not put on any lip product, and that just simply will not do. So let me put on a lip product, and then we can move on with our lives. But yeah, I did just get my PPU. So I'm gonna unbox it and do a little bit of swatching is what I'm gonna do. And then I think I'm gonna do just some simple stamping. Some simple stamping. And yeah, and then we'll take a break and then we'll watch a movie. Our lip choice of the day is my things on, like, I can't do the influencer thing. I guess I can hold it down here though. Is NYX Slick Click Fat Oil. In nobody's ever asked me what I'm wearing on my lips, actually. Number 11, In a Mood. And I think I am in a mood today. I've been in a bad mood recently. It's been really sucking. It's been like sucking hardcore, and not like hardcore sucking the way that I generally like to hardcore suck. No, it does not fatten the lip. I don't really know why they call it fat lip oil. It doesn't have like plumpers in it. It's just like, what I'm always looking for is something sheer and shiny, but not too shiny, but not with glitter or shimmer in it. I just want like something to make my lips look a little moist and have just the slightest hint of color. You wonder if any order had a polish delay because you got your shipping notification today. I do wonder that. Sometimes there's like one kind that doesn't get there in time. I'm gonna open this up. Lurking and working, but gotta share that you got an MCR ticket. So excited. I just found out, I mean, not that I'm happy for you. I'm not a My Chemical Romance fan more than normal. Like, but I just found out that one of my favorite YouTubers went to the MCR concert somewhere. And now you know that too. Now we both know that. Okay, so what I got 2 bottles of Glisten and Glow top coat. Because why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? But yeah, that's not very interesting. That's neither here nor there. That's just staples that I've bought. Okay. So we got the Monarch lacquer. I don't have my alcohol up here, my like spray alcohol, so my table is messed up. It doesn't look great. So thank you all for loving me, even though I'm a hot mess all the time. We're all addicted to top coat, and if you're not addicted to top coat, then I don't know what to do for you, you know? My favorite YouTube channel currently, okay. My favorite YouTuber is Jenny Nicholson, my dream lover. So jot that down. But then the ones that I watch the most, because they make the most content of the two, is Drawfee. So I was watching one of they streamed a while ago this game called Peak that me and my friend Felix actually want to stream together at some point, because it's so fucking funny. Just the art is so funny, and you're just climbing a mountain, but the art and the way that like people move is so freaking funny. And if you're like familiar with Drawfee, it is really like Drawfee made a game. I can't really, like, unless you know Drawfee, I can't really like describe why that is, but like I've been watching their Peak streams and I love it. But yeah, what I watch on YouTube the most is Drawfee, and also Secret Sleepover Society, which is the stream that there's a husband and wife in Drawfee and they stream together under Secret Sleepover Society, and I watch their stream all the time. But yeah, I fucking love Drawfee. I love Jenny Nicholson, and I do watch. I am a sub on her. I'm a Patreon. I'm a patron on her Patreon, so I do get to see her monthly releases. But like, yeah, she doesn't do as much content. All right, this was in like, oh, okay, it had like the label up here. But we got Pinnacle Polish Cyberpunk Dance Party, and oh my god, it actually looks so much more beautiful in the bottle than I was expecting it to look. We got 2 more. I went like hard this time. Emily Damali, Creature of Habit. And I'll take them out of the boxes, of course. But first I will. And then we've got Possessed by Colores de Carol. So this is what we're working with today, and I will unbox them one by one. And we shall swatch these. Oh, and I'm wearing this. I don't need to swatch this. This is Cuticula, Sugar Slasher, themed after one of my favorite Halloween horror movies, Trick or Treat. And this was gifted to me by Lacrodactyl. He sent me this. He also sent me this beautiful glam polish called Farewell, Mortal Busboy. Which I think is a quote from, I believe that's a quote from Hocus Pocus, right? Hello, Luna. Monarch has such fancy boxes. They're so nice. Yeah, we actually have the entirety of, is it Fair Maiden? Is this together Fair Maiden, the brand? But yeah, so these were gifted to me by Chris. So thank you, Chris. I was able to get my Cuticula a little bit early and for free, which is very great. So yeah. I think I'll probably wear Possessed today on my left hand, because I have an idea for like simple stamping, and this is a chill enough background that I think it'd be good for my simple stamping. But yeah, I guess let's remove my nail polish. I also have a bunch of random bottles around here because I've been doing top swatching, and I suppose I could swatch the tops. I suppose I could do that for these ones as well, and we can just get them out of the way. You also got the EDM and the Monarch. I'm very excited about the Emily Damali. It ran out like pretty early in pre-ordering, and then they restocked it, so I was really happy. This looks a little lighter on camera than it does IRL. It is still a very light orange. It's a quite light orange. Yes, Hocus Pocus. Okay. All right, so I need to like actually take off my nail polish. How was everybody's week though? Did everybody have an okay week? It's been we're in a fucked timeline. Everything is fucked. If you're in California, I have a proposition for you. And the proposition is 50. The proposition is vote yes on Prop 50, because a lot of more red-leaning states are redistricting because Trump literally said, sorry to get into this so early, but I'm always getting into this so early, literally said, like, hey, red state Congress people, or red state senators, whatever, the state Senate, the state Congress, I don't even fucking know. Y'all should find me more congressional seats. You should redistrict. And they were like, yeah, let's do that. So California got to do the same. We got to get more blue seats. And the cool thing about Prop 50 is that we're going to vote on it. We're not just going to do it. Like, people are going to vote on it. And then when the census comes around in 2030, we're going to redistrict like fucking normal. So this is just a temporary measure to make sure we don't lose like literally all of our rights. So anyway, that's my soapbox for the day. I done my good deed for the day of promoting Prop 50. Right now though, I'm wearing Sugar Slasher on one hand. If you didn't come here for like political stuff in one breath and then me telling you what I'm wearing on the other breath, then you're clearly in the wrong stream. Over here though is, this is, what's it called? It's a pixie dust by Zoya, because I have inherited now like a bajillion pixie dusts by Zoya. And this one is called Carter. And I love it because it's this purple, but in like bright lights, there's this like pink glitter. And I fucking love it. By the way, was it last week? I think, yeah, last week I got one of my newer friends to watch The Boy with me. I've been like, I actually got 2 people to watch The Boy. One of them saw my Brahms earrings and was like, "Who's on your ears?" And I was like, "Oh, have you seen The Boy?" And they were like, "No, I have not seen The Boy." And I was like, "Well, I kind of spoil The Boy for you if I told you who was on my ears." So they did go and watch The Boy. And it was very, very exciting. Take a shot every time Steph has someone watch The Boy 2016. Take 2 shots today. Because I think since the last time we spoke, I've had 2 different people watch The Boy. And I'm getting more are joining the cult. The cool thing is the first person I had watch The Boy, they like were measuring their words, and then I mentioned that I had an erotic boy fanfic, and they were like, "Oh, thank God," because I wanted to say, like, he's kind of a hear me out. And I was like, "Oh yeah, like, do you think that I'm wearing this man on my ears and I don't have the hear me out cake waiting?" Like, so like it was very good. And yeah, I've been not too shy about sending people if they're interested in my fanfic. Cause at first I was like, oh, it's like I met this person through activism. And like first I was like, oh, like should I like be open about my smut with these people? And then I was like, you know, it's my First Amendment fucking right. A man in every wall, a chicken in every pot, a man in every wall. That's what we stand for. Hello, Selena. Hello, 19 months. Holy shit. Holy shit. That means that last month we had a baby. I don't know if we named the baby. It is up to the baby mamas out there to remember their baby names with me. You returned. There was much rejoicing and eating of bugs. Alas, you lost a soldier. Wait. You lost a so wait, are you announcing that you're not announcing that you broke a nail? Thank God. Okay. I'm like, that was really casual for another announcement. It might have been. Well, I'm so sorry. God gives his brokiest nails to his strongest soldiers. So many babies. I have impregnated so many viewers with Twitch babies. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I didn't think it would be, but also, like, you know, you never know with you, Danny. You never know. Watch how I'm removing a flaky bomb, everybody. I'm not getting a ton of flakes into my cuticles. Unlike other people who don't know how to remove flaky bomb polishes. People who apparently just get their cotton ball and go. I'm so sorry you broke a nail. I haven't even been trying to have long nails recently. I haven't even been fucking trying. Every time I remove a difficult polish, I have to rub it in. Not you. Are you people who... Mostly I'm just making fun of Linry, the cotton ball gremlin. I wasn't directing that at you, but if the shoe fits. You broke about halfway down, so you still have a decent free edge. Amazing. Honestly, Danny, like, what more could you ask for, honestly? Like, we always, like Icarus, we fly too close to the sun. What more could you fucking ask for than having a little free edge left for fun and profit, you know? But yeah, this, how could you know how I treat my cotton balls honest? Exactly. You know, there's some people who you can know exactly. A like disproportionate amount of people know exactly how I treat my cotton balls because you watch me do it every single week. You're like watching me with my balls. You love shooting for the stars and landing on the fucking sun. I love shooting for the stars and then realizing they're burning balls of gas, and maybe that wasn't the best concept. I just know that Linry I just know that they complain that they get flakies in their cuticles from removing flaky polishes. And I'm just like, can't relate. I do mess up the balls, but it's a very like surgical operation here. It's a very surgical operation. Oh my god, y'all. I'm so fucking excited. So, due to circumstances in my life, I am setting up my painting station for my minis up here. And you know what that means? I might be able to do some mini painting streams, because generally I just don't want to like fuck with that, because I'd have to like bring all my shit upstairs, bring all my shit back downstairs, reset everything. You know, it's like, it's a pain in the fucking ass. But now that I'm gonna have my painting supplies up here with me, and I'm intending to have this table be both my nail paint table and my mini station, I should be able to paint up here. You're stuck at the house on your day off waiting on the Havoc person. What the fuck's, you mean the HVAC? Do you mean HVAC? Surely you don't have a person that you've scheduled to wreak havoc in your house. Now that I say that out loud, though, there's some people that perhaps I could say in my life that when they arrive have come to wreak havoc in my house, you know? For some reason, oh, I wonder, for some reason, some of my assets aren't working. My Welcome to Nail Hell, I Am the Devil asset is not working right now, and I don't know why. You call them friends. You want to roam? Yes, HVAC. Okay. Not the Havoc person. We support our local Havoc individuals. You know? I think we all do. I bought... Is this it? Or is this my old one that's empty? This is my old one that's empty. I bought more of this. Which is like, it's... Maybe it's not actually... Maybe this one's actually not totally empty. But I keep leaving like all of my stuff downstairs. I'm a mess. Y'all don't know this about me. I know that I have this air of having all my shit together. But I'm a fucking mess. And that's the gospel truth. Okay, the good news is though, is that we may now commence to swatching. We call them friends. HVAC person can easily cause havoc. Absolutely. I've decided today I'm not going to use base coat. So yeah, this is Pumpkin Smash. And this is a sibling polish to, what is it called? It's not light as a feather, is it? It's the, man, I feel like such a fake fan. The Monarch Lacquer, the original one. That this is a sibling polish to. Truth or Dare. Truth or Dare is the name. This is a Truth or Dare sibling polish. Yes. And, what I love about the Truth or Dare siblings is that, like, they're actually a substantial... Wait, what's a great Madonna film? Truth or Dare? There's actually a lot of stuff that goes into one of these sibling polishes, as opposed to other polishes where I feel like... And, like, obviously, like... Maybe I would be different. I would like feel differently if I was a fan of other polishes that get siblings. But I feel like a lot of other polishes, they're like, this is a sibling polish to this thing. There's just like, it's just like not a big enough deal. If you're like, this jelly with like a hollow sparkle. Their sister polish is this. Like, I'm like, no, that's not enough. But this is a neon base, a blue shimmer, and these irregular black glitters. That's a lot of stuff to work with. You do in the Discord. There's a channel. You're in the Discord, right, Trina? There's a channel called Shrimp Redeem in Fanatic Chat. I think we can do a Shrimp Redeem for next time. Let me write that down so I can hopefully remember. Write down Shrimp Redeem for next time. Shrimp Redeem. You forgo. I see. Something polishes should be able to be released as a collection and let they go together, you know? Yes, absolutely. You're holding on to yours for your birthday. It's very cute. I'll eat shrimp for your birthday. We need to make me a shrimp cake.
Heaven, now!
Ah! Did you just redeem it, Trina? Redeem it on the day! I'll redeem it for you on the day. Okay. Next time, I'm gonna send this to Husbando right now. I'm gonna send this to Husbando and be like, we're doing shrimp. We're doing shrimp next time. Next week, we have a shrimp redeem. There we go. You're AFK, but since you spilled hot coffee on yourself. Oh my God, you spilled hot coffee. Holy shit. This looks really good. It's a really light orange. And like really creamy, but not too opaque. And not too chalky. You prepay, okay. Shrimp heaven later. But yeah, seriously, Luna, you're not like that lady that got like 3rd-degree burns from coffee at McDonald's. That's one of those, I mean, not great for the lady, but like one of those really interesting stories where like you're initially like, that's bullshit. And then like you find out later that like, no, it was not bullshit. It's like, actually, that McDonald's had been warned several times that their coffee was too hot. They had, like, fucking molten coffee. And then, oh, would you look, the consequences of your own actions. Of your own actions not getting rid of that coffee. But yeah, I got 2 people to watch The Boy. And they both really liked it. And at least one of them is horny for Brahms. Which is excellent news. This polish in person is fucking sick. You watched the whole documentary or something about that and other frivolous lawsuits. It was a very sad story. It was a very sad story. In person, this polish is so cool. I need a paper towel. As we all do in these trying times. These brawny towels that I bought come apart in quarters, which is wild. It's fucking wild. I've been using this like cheap ass brush to do cleanup because I just keep forgetting to grab my normal cleanup brush from the other room. And it's okay. It's not like the best, but it's okay. All right. I am gonna put a top coat on this before I take a picture. My hair is like driving me nuts. You fell on Monday, and also your house has been trying to fall apart. Oh my God, you haven't been rough with your physical surroundings. That sucks. I feel you on that. I really feel you on that. Sometimes I get to a point with my house where I'm like, I literally fucking can't even. And that's, you know, that's usually when I need to, do a little bit of tidying, you know? Oh yeah, I was gonna do the caps for these. I still feel like there's enough room on the table to do that, but I have some stuff that I can do to get rid of some stuff on the table. So I think I'm gonna do that. Ah, no, this wasn't dry enough. No, no, no. It's fine though, it's fine. It kind of just sunk back in, it's fine. Okay, this one's like definitely not gonna be dry enough then. I don't know, it feels kind of dry enough. Let's just float it on the top. We don't need to touch that polish. It's fine. All right, let me get my camera. I can even show you the pictures. This one lamp keeps turning on and off, and it's ruining my pictures. Oh, I'm also taking them with flash, which is not the way. Not getting the greatest pictures today. Not that that's gonna... I'll share this in the Discord. My pinky has a big ol' like lump of polish on it. It is not the best. All right, let me go in here and excuse me. Nail stream show off. Monarch lacquer. Pumpkin smash. There we go. There we go. It's quite shocking to fully fall to the ground and onto things like partially your coffee table. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is not good. That sucks. All right. I'm going to go to Nail Stream Show Off, and I am going to open this. Open link. And then I can show y'all. I should like wipe off my nails. Why is it so big? Why is it so big? I'm at 175 for some reason. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better example. I could have done even better. It looks even better in person. It's very good. It's very cool. Very good nail polish. The Monarch lacquer. Yeah, it happened so fast. Like, what the hell just happened? At least you didn't suffer the whole time it happened, you know? Yeah, I've done that, where I fall on the floor and been like, how did I get here? Because kids, we fall down often, it's no big deal. It's been a long time since you've fallen for any reason. Interesting. I feel like there's never been a period in my life where I didn't fall for a few reasons. Going from falling down to she had a fall. In my fall era. You didn't say any serious injuries. Yes, that is quite fortunate. Still, it's frustrating. Everything's frustrating. I just realized that there's things I gotta do. There's things I gotta do. I have just been so out of it this week. I feel like I haven't been able to like accomplish anything. And that's not true. I've accomplished some things this week. I've accomplished some things. But I have been trying to write this one scene in one of my fanfics, and I've just been like falling asleep every time I start writing it. I think I'm being too picky about my fanfics. Really quickly, before we move on, I am just going to, where is my cuticle nipper? There we go. I'm just gonna really quickly put the tops on these polishes I swatched yesterday. One of the things I did while I was swatching these polishes, and I actually had to take a break from swatching the polishes, is I watched Sinners. And I have to thank Tiffany because, not gonna lie, I watched it on your Plex account. Let me know if you want me off of it. But I love it, and thank you. And I watched Sinners on it, and it was great. There's a few horror movies from the past year or two I really wanted to catch up on. And Sinners is obviously one of the more recent ones. Hello, Corian! Thank you so much for the resub. Hello. So yeah, I finally got around to watching Sinners. Yeah, I'm like hacker voice. I'm in. To Tiffany's Plex account. But anyway, so yeah, I was actually seeing if we're gonna watch it in 2 weeks. Luna, we're watching it in 2 weeks. So don't worry, I got you. We're watching it in 2 weeks. You gotta write down what you accomplish in a week. You do so you don't get that feeling. Yeah, I should do that. You're right. But yeah, so I was actually looking for Skinamarink. I kind of wanted to watch Skinamarink. And then I didn't watch Skinamarink because I saw Sinners was on there, and I was like, well, I'll watch this while I paint my nails. And then after that, like, I'm sure that I'll probably want to like pause it and like come back to it. But no, that's not what happened. I like paused it and then finished doing my nails, and then I came back to it and I watched the rest of it with rapt attention for another hour and a half, or 2.5 hours rather. Like, it's a pretty long movie. And it's so fucking good. Like, I don't know what I expected, but I got more than I expected. It was so fucking good. I cried so hard. Like, the ugly crying. Like, in 2 weeks, y'all are gonna just ugly cry with me. We're gonna just, like, have a fucking conniption. Seriously, my sister does not like horror. But she does like kind of everything else that Sinners is doing. So I actually, like, told her, like, you gotta watch this. Like, it is a little gory. Like, it does have gore. The gore is not, it's not like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not for no reason. Like, it's not like gore porn. It's just like, it's a vampire movie. So there's like a vampire movie level of gore in it. Gratuitous. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Short Nail Arts. By the way, Bingo Sunday. We're having bingo on Sunday. So come here for bingo. I always get here and I have so much to talk about, and then I'm just like, I don't know what I actually should be promoting. What it is? Yeah, no unnecessary stuff. Like, and it's not a lot of stuff where I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh. You know, sometimes you watch stuff and you're like, but why'd they have to do it that way? I don't feel that way about Sinners. So yeah. And it's also not the kind of movie that it's like, I feel like you're gonna like be afraid to like go to bed that night. You're not gonna like see monsters in your closet because of Sinners. You're gonna be like, I feel pretty confident that there isn't like some Irish demon man. On scale of 1 to Midsummer opening scene. The Midsummer opening scene isn't that gory. It's just really fucked up. And so I would say it's like a 3. I would say it's like a 3. Compared to Midsummer on the whole, I'd say it's like a 5, but I would say that like Sinners doesn't have like fucked up stuff. Like, stuff is fucked up, but like more in a racial inequality way. Like, yeah, that scene's awful. That scene's awful, but that scene's not very gory. It's just like, there isn't like body parts, you know, and blood. It's just like horrific. We're watching it in 2 weeks. 2 weeks we will watch Sinners in the Discord at 5 p.m. PST. We will watch Sinners. So you are welcome to join us in our viewing. Yeah, it's, I mean, like, I feel like if anybody's interested enough to watch Sinners, they can probably handle the level of gore in it. Like Selena, you've watched Game of Thrones. You can handle Sinners for sure. There. On a scale of 1 to Game of Thrones. It has a lot in it, though. It has a lot of really gross, gory parts in it, though. What is... If gore isn't, like, ripping open people's stuff and losing arms and stuff and blood being seen... Like, I feel like you just have a really weird definition of gore. I'm talking about blood. I'm just saying, if you can handle Game of Thrones and the level of gore in Game of Thrones, which there is gore in Game of Thrones and violence, then you can handle Sinners. For sure. For sure, for sure. Like, I don't consider, like, everything, Holly, everything. Today, we are just, well, I mean, I actually was probably going to be doing some, like, protest-themed nails. Even though this week, I'm not actually protesting this week, just because this is a bingo. I'm gonna do bingo instead. But I was telling everybody, yeah, we're protesting Tylenol. No, we are, Tylenol is gore. Oh my God, y'all, the light at the end of the tunnel is that there is a very good chance, there is a very fucking good chance that this administration is going to be brought down by the exact thing that built it, which is capitalism. Like, how can these companies not see what's like, how can they stand idly by while their precious dollars get squandered? You know, like, Tylenol's got to sue. Tylenol has to sue. Oh my god, Tylenol killed some people back in the day. Did it really? Okay, maybe next week. Well, next week I was gonna do a bucket of blood mani. Maybe next week. Maybe this week I will do a Tylenol mani. We'll see. You know, I actually do have a pill-themed stamping plate. That's one of my favorite stamping plates of all time, and I think I know where it is too. I got a bunch of like, basically like over on the wall or over the door shoe organizers. For me to like organize some stuff. And I think I might use them for like a bunch of my stamping plates. Because I've been having difficulties. I'm putting the swatch top on Vibes by Gior Couture, inspired by a beautiful woman vibing. Okay. Chicago Tylenol murders were a series of poisoning deaths resulting from drug tampering. Oh, okay. Okay. So Tylenol itself, no suspect have been charged or convicted in the poisonings as of 2025, but New York City resident New York James William Lewis was convicted of extortion for sending a letter to Tylenol's manufacturer that took responsibility for the deaths, demanding $1 million to stop them. Interesting. Okay, so it was not acetaminophen. It was somebody who had tampered with Tylenol. Okay. I mean, good point. Do you think that they've been lacing the Tylenol with frickin' autism causing chemicals? That doesn't exist. That's a thing. Thems don't exist. But yeah. No, I don't think that's... I'm not saying it's not Tylenol's fault that happened. I'm just saying it's not acetaminophen's fault that happened. The water does make the frogs gay. Your mom makes the frogs gay. Although arguably that's people tampering. Yeah, exactly. Tylenol doesn't kill people. People kill people. Oh my god. I just want to find out what drug made frickin' RFK the way he is. Oh my god, I saw a post that made me laugh so hard. I should have shared it on Instagram. It was like JFK, and you know, and he's like, think not what your country can do for you, think of what you can do for your country. It was like, think not what your country can do for you, think about what the fuck is wrong with my nephew. Oh, like word man. You were at a water plant. Someone asked me that when you were giving it to her. Heroin, cocaine. Paul, what's wrong with RFK? Is it heroin or cocaine? Speaking of heroin, aka heroin, there is a line in the movie we're watching tonight, which is a very short movie. So if you're in for like a funny, silly, historically accurate by a lot of people's accounts movie, we're watching A Bucket of Blood, and somebody gives somebody else some heroin, and their reaction to it is really, really funny, and it's one of my favorite things that's pretty much ever happened. So yeah, join us for that tonight. I feel like I've known other people who have been on a lot of cocaine and they haven't been as fucked up, but I've never been on cocaine. I don't know, but yeah, something's wrong with that man. That boy ain't right. As they say, that boy ain't right. All right. I am just putting some swatch tops on some bottles so I can put the bottles away. The brain worm, right? I can't believe this man is our Secretary of Health. Like, what the fuck? Like, it just boggles the mind. You tried, it's lame. Some people seem to really like it. You know, seems to work for some people. All right, we're done with these swatch tops. The same like manufacturer, I guess, that makes the swatch tops that I've been using also has started to make heart-shaped ones. And I have regrets about my life. I'm like, damn, that'd be so cute. And honestly, like next time I order, I might order those. All right. I'm gonna put a bunch of polishes away. Polishes be away. Is Danny shout? Okay. I'm like, is it cat medicine time already? Already? All right. We're putting these sons of bitches where they belong. In my drawers. These Orly drawers are really packed. Which, you know, they're gonna stop being so packed pretty soon, honestly. I don't have to worry too much about more space, like having more space for my Orleys. All right, and we have some round bottles. I left my top coat open. I'm gonna put these bottles that I'm like I'm not like ready to put away yet, just like up there. All right. We've got a little more space, a little more. I cannot believe. Wait, what startled you? Yeah, I can't believe that Orly has just gone like hardcore into Harry Potter. I don't understand. I don't understand the choices they're making. You know, sometimes it just be that way. It just be that way sometimes. All right. I am going to start swatching these polishes while I swatch them for you. So, next up, I've got to organize up here. Yeah, they doubled down. Yeah. Oh, the kid cheering sound. Yeah, that was funny. They absolutely did double down. All right, so this is Double Double Toil and Trouble by Beau Rev. It is a beautiful, I think it's a green base with a purple shimmer. And it's got some, I think it might even have some reflective glitter. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what it has in it. This one did seem a bit basic, but also it seemed like something I really didn't have. And it was really cute. So I had to get it. And I don't have a lot of Beau Rev. I actually am unsure I have any Beau Rev. Yeah, you see that green base in that first swipe. Strong green base. I kind of feel like I should adjust my camera a little bit. It was funny, Danny, I didn't realize that our, I'm reading it as a very dark green. To me, it doesn't really have a lot of blue in it, but like, I think that color can be a bit subjective. Let me go to my G-Hub. I didn't realize that Danny and I, it's a little bit better. It's a little better. It's a little more bright. Yeah, that's showing it a lot better, actually. I wouldn't call this teal, I'd call this green, but I think it's a little debatable, honestly. Lucky people are getting your PPU orders. Yours just shipped out Thursday, but it might be because you got the chameleon nails that may have delayed it. I did not get the chameleon. You want to paint your nails with the cat has an upper respiratory infection, decided needs to cuddle and wheeze on you right now. I'm so sorry. I brought both of my cats in for respiratory problems. Now, Shepherd definitely has some respiratory problems. She has for a long time. But they never really find anything on x-rays or anything. They never really like, it's never bad enough that they can see like what's up. So we just got her like an injection of some stuff, of like steroids, and she seems to be doing pretty well. And Neko Sensei has been doing this thing where sometimes when he's purring, he seems to sound congested. He'll start purring and then he'll like have to stop and like deal with something. And the doctor could not find absolute jack shit. Could not find jack shit. And then we both realized that he, a lot of the times, will like, he'll like be drooling profusely while we cuddle because he gets so excited about cuddling. And he probably is just kind of inhaling some of his own spit. Is probably what's happening. That's making it sound like he's congested when he purrs. So. Neko just gets a little too excited, okay? This polish is so cute. So cute. I think people do see blue-green somewhat differently. You know you and your mom do. Yeah, I definitely see a dark green, and I think that like the purple shimmer does kind of trick the eye into teal a little bit, but I might just not be defining teal the same way. I could be wrong. I think people see all three were sick this week, but F5V cat, aka Butters, Fet, got the worst. I had to stay overnight on oxygen, baby. Yours is a drooler when she's digging the pets. Yeah. Yeah, Neko's the same way, and apparently it's he's just purring and drooling, and then he's like and I'm like, relatable. Relatable. All right. Do a third coat. This is actually a lot more green than I thought it was going to be. I kind of want to compare this to the pictures. It's super cute. I'm loving it. Shepherd, I can't pick you up right now. I'm actually wondering if I shook it enough. Oh, I forgot to be adding coats to my thing. I guess you could call this a teal. Looking at it on this clear thing, you can call it a teal. Yeah, that is rough. That is rough. Yeah, oh, it's so pretty. Oh my God. Outside of the direct light, it's so beautiful. It's so pretty. I don't know, you can't really see it. Oh, let me take a picture of it, though. Let me take a picture. I have to like get it like halfway in, halfway out or something. I don't feel like I'm doing very good picture taking today. Oh, I didn't put top coat on this one either. Which I kind of don't have to because it's still wet, but like also I just feel like not putting top coat on doesn't like really let you see kind of the full beauty of a polish. Depending on the polish, like, you know, a textured polish is a completely different scenario. But like, especially in close-up pictures, the top coat helps smooth so many little issues. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at that. Yes. Yes. All right. Let me take a quick picture. I don't know where the fuck I put my phone. There it is. There it is. Take a quick picture of that. Yeah, the difference when I go in to take the actual picture, night and day. All right. My phone like wasn't actually unlocked. Okay. Me find like the best picture. These pictures sadly aren't great either. This is not like, I'm just not having a good photography day. Not really able to accurately show everybody what these look like. But I will try. What is this one? This one is Double Double Toil and Trouble. All right. Let me show y'all an actual swatch of this. There we go. It does not compete, like, the picture is, it does not, it's not as good as it is IRL. It is a very pretty polish, but it looks better in person, as most polishes do. But yeah, it is very, very pretty. All right. All right, let us remove again. How many did I get? 5? So it's 2 down, 3 more to go. But I'm not going to take another break to, like, maybe I will actually just stop swatching the dots. Because I just don't fucking feel like it. And my desk is already a mess. Honestly. Already a freaking mess. Okay, okay. But yeah, Sinners was fucking fantastic. I was not expecting it to be what it was, but it was, and it was so good. You've never seen your desk clean. I've seen my desk clean a few times, and I just want to get my desk like a little more organized and tidy. Maybe get rid of some of the stuff that like I haven't needed in centuries. Like some of the stuff that's been cluttering my desk for years now that like literally is nothing that I need, is just like stuff that I haven't moved. That's what I would like to do, is get rid of like just the stuff that I haven't moved. I feel like there was something I wanted to tell everybody. Speaking of gory but good things, did you hear you gushing about Gachai Kuta? No, I did not. I did not. Is it good? I have set up a TV in this room and even like headphones so that I can have some private watching time. So I might actually have time for that. What's my next polish that I have? Is it my new Pinnacle polish? Yes. So this is Cybergoth Dance Party. What's it about, Danny? What's it about? I'm gonna shake this a bit. And I'm going in. All right, first swipes are pretty promising. Quite a bit of payoff. Lots of glitters. We haven't been watching a lot. Like, I've been watching a few like I've been watching more movies. I'm trying to catch up on my horror, but I haven't been watching stuff with too much subtitles, and like I tend to not like watching anime dubbed. Because I've been trying to like, a lot of other people watch stuff while they do stuff, and I don't like doing that, but like I'm kind of just like accepting the fact that like I don't have enough time to like sit down and watch something without doing something else. Oh my god, I literally did throw the box away without noticing the little baggie because the box was so nothing. I literally did. Thank you for telling me. I literally did throw it away. I didn't realize there were bats in this. Are there bats actually in the polish or just... They're actually better bat glitters than I'm used to. Or are the bat glitters just like... Or are they just in that baggie? Yeah, even when I'm not going to use the extra glitters people give me, I do always appreciate when they give them to me. They are so small. They're so small. But at least they have like a curve to them. This polish is going on great though. All right, all right. The glitter is very, very... The glitter's happening, which is great. Yeah, it applied really well. Yeah, it looks like all of these glitters are just in the baggie. So I guess we can just, like, put them on top. But yeah, had you not mentioned that to me, I would not have known. Hello, Linda. Hello from France. En français. That's hello in France. In French? French. I went to France one time and I was trying to order a croissant and I asked the people, parlez-vous français? And, or no, parlez-vous anglais? They definitely spoke French. And they were like, nah, fam. And then I was like, and then I ordered a croissant in French and they kind of looked at me and they were like, you speak good French. And I'm like, I have been rehearsing ordering this croissant for the last 10 minutes. Like, you don't know the amount of effort that has gone into ordering this croissant. French. I just want some French dressing. I like feel like I don't actually need another coat of this polish. I was gonna like kind of go through and like add some, just like, there's way too many bats on this nail. The bats have left the bell tower and they're now on this nail. When the bats left the bell tower and Bela Lugosi's dead, this is where they've ended up. I have been noticing a big upswing in people being into the song Bela Lugosi's Dead, including me. I'm also in this upswing, and I blame / thank Father Strange. Strange Eons, I think, is responsible for everybody being into Bela Lugosi's Dead. Because Strange did a video about goth culture and cited Bela Lugosi's Dead as being like the first goth song, like the dawn of goth. And I think that's why everybody's listening to Bauhaus, Bela Lugosi's Dead. And for me, it is coupled with, actually going to use this cuticula. It is coupled with the fact that it is the opening to the Hungy. Thank you, thank you. My French team's good. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Even when I say French, that's not me though speaking French. That's just me in English saying the word French wrong. My French is better than my English. All right. Well, this is a fun one. And honestly, like, hopefully I will remember about this baggie of glitters. Because just kind of like putting my finger in there and then just kind of like dabbing these extra glitters, it really did make a difference. It really did make a difference. I should work more on my French because I actually do know quite a few French people. Well, this is a very fun polish and a very fun bag of glitters to get with the polish. Let's get some pictures of this beautiful polish. I mean, it is not exactly a beautiful polish. It's mostly just a fun polish. I definitely need to wear this to the next Priest concert. My phone logs me out every 5 minutes. I swear to God. All right, all right, all right. That is a pretty cool picture. All right, I'm going to put this in the Discord. Jess says in the Discord, that's a shade that really makes me wish. This is about Monarch Lacquer Pumpkin Smash. That's a shade that really makes me wish Orange didn't give me Oompa Loompa hands. That made me laugh. Okay, okay. So this is Pinnacle Polish. Cyber Goth Dance Party. All right. And I will get the picture up for y'all and show you the picture. Hopefully y'all enjoy the pictures. The pictures I just think show the polish a lot better. There we go. Isn't it cute? It doesn't have enough top coat, but honestly, I like the textured. Honestly, though, maybe it does. I kind of like it textured. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of fun. Kind of seeing the outlines of those back glitters. It's fun. I like it. This is actually better than I thought it was going to be, this polish. Because usually I'm just super disappointed in black chunky glitter polishes. I'm just usually like, well, we tried, lads. But this time I'm into it. I'm into it this time. I think it's really cute. Thank you. Yes, it is so, so cute. Yeah, so if you have it and you have the little baggie, just dip your finger in the baggie and like first like wait for your two coats to like dry a bit and then dip your finger in the baggie and then you can just kind of like smoosh on some of these glitters. And it's super fucking cute. I'm shocked. Honestly, I'm shocked. I'm so happy. Pleasantly surprised. When was the last time you were freaking pleasantly surprised? It's been a while for me, dog. Not gonna lie. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so we have the Emily Damali. This one I'm so excited to try. It looks so fucking sick. It looks so fucking sick. It was like one of my only like abso-fucking-lutely polishes that that we had this time where I was just like, yeah, you're coming home with me. And then I missed it, but then they restocked it because they love me. Because God loves me and wants me to be happy. You've been so intimidated, but loose glitter, watching you just go as casual with your finger has encouraged you. I'm so glad. You know, especially when it comes to like things that are full of like stuff. Twisted Bunny, thank you so much for the follow. Especially when it comes to like chunky polishes like this. You can just fucking get in there and just like do shit while it's drying. You know, it's just not gonna make a difference in the end. Been watching 30 seconds and you love my energy already. I'm so glad. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to my kitchen. There's bananas and avocados. Oh my goodness. Well, we just applied some chunky nail polish and I just smooshed some glitters into it. I just put my finger in the glitter bag and I just smooshed it. All right. But yeah, we are swatching some PPU. If you don't know PPU, you probably do. But if you don't, it is a monthly shop that opens once a month. And it's always got a theme. And we're actually shopping polish pickup on Sunday. On Sunday at 4 p.m. PST or PDT. But I always say PST because I hate saying PDT. We are going to be shopping that on my channel, me and Danny Shout, and doing bingo to it. So if you want to have a fun shopping experience. You're allergic to bananas. Wait. You're allergic. Why are we talking about being allergic to bananas? I'm so confused. I'm sorry you're allergic to bananas. All right. We are now going in. Bananas. Oh my God. I always forget like what I say immediately after I say it. Absolutely immediately. Danny, you should know by now. I have no idea what I'm doing or what I'm saying. So I used to work at Disneyland on this ride called the Jungle Cruise, where approximately 8 times a day you say the same joke over and over and over again. And my spouse used to quote things that I would say 8 times a day, 5 days a week at me. And I would be like, that's so funny. Where did you hear that? And he'd be like, on your boat. I'm like, ah, cool. I do say that, don't I? You have a goldfish brain too. Thank you. Excellent. Perfect. Yeah. Look, there's so much going through the brain at any given time. This, by the way, is Creature of Habit by Emily DeMolly. I do not know what their inspo was. Oh, it looks gross. Oh. Oh, yeah. It looks gross and grungy, and it's got a hair in it, which I don't think is their fault. I think it's a cotton hair. But it does look gross and grungy. And honestly, I'm loving it. It's like a purple to green multichrome. But in this really gross brown grungy base. And honestly, it's doing everything for me right now. You saw a meme, it was like, sorry for not responding. I'm processing an onslaught of information with a brain designed to eat berries in a cave. And you felt that in your soul. Literally me. Literally me. Literally me at any... like, I am literally meant to, like, I don't know. I'm meant to, like, work at a printing press shop in, like, the 1700s. And have that be my entire life. And or just like be insane. Somebody's insane wife living in the attic. And yet I'm forced to text. Where's the justice? Yeah, it'll look prettier in more layers. And when I say gross and grungy, definitely it's a compliment. Put me in the woods. Let me gather some frickin' herbs, man. I wish you could live. I wish you personally could live in the woods gathering herbs. I was meant to die of consumption at 35. At the Moulin Rouge. With the can-can dancers. And yet, that's true. That's true. But think of the fumes right now. No, these fumes are much better than that shit. Your serious might drive you mad. It'll be screaming and running into the woods. Yes. Oh my God. We need to show. We were telling our friends about Oprah and Steve Tyler and The Stillness. And we need to show our friend The Stillness. Everyone here has seen The Stillness, right? Perhaps not Twisted Bunny. It's The Stillness. It's The Stillness. It looks so good. Oh my God, this polish is fucking incredible. I was gonna do a protest, a resistance themed mani. I mean, I guess I could just do it on any color that I want, but like, this just makes me want to do like something Halloween-y. Ah, yes, it's The Stillness. You haven't seen the Oprah and Steve Tyler video, Danny? Speaking of Goldfish Brain, you went to a neon party tonight and had some like blacklight temporary tattoos put on your arm. Fast forward now, I'm sitting here and rubbed your arm. Something felt weird. What's wrong with my skin? Oh my God, literally me. So one time, slightly different story, but one time I was sharing a room on a trip. I was sharing a room with my friend. And we were staying in this room that had 2 separate beds, but the beds were like pushed together. So like we had a separation between our beds, but only like a couple of inches. And so I was like sleeping and like I reached my hand over and I'm like, oh my God, something is next to me. Oh my God. And then I literally just started like slapping. I was like, ugh, ugh. That was like my reaction of like, there is another entity in this room with me. It's just like slapping. And then I heard my friend be like, and then I was like, oh shit. Oh yeah. I'm in a hotel room and my friend is sharing the hotel room with me. This polish is so cute. It's so interesting because it really mutes out the like grungy brown background. It really mutes out the purple in this multi-chrome. Like it doesn't, the green is about as green as one of these green to purple multi-chromes get. But the purple is absolutely getting like shifted into this brown by whatever else is in this polish. And these golden flakes are actually totally working for me. Which is wild. Taking a turn on the only one bed trope. My only one bed trope is that I wake up and realize and think that something wrong is in the bed with me. My roommate wakes up and is like, why am I covered in bruises? And I'm like, well, there's only one bed. It is amazing. It is amazing. Yeah, look when you, oh, look at that. When you get really, look at the shift when you get really, like, extreme. So nice. It's so nice. You unboxed that one? I was like, why did I buy this? They said the brown, you were like, oh, yes. Yeah, because when you look at the bottle, look at this bottle. The bottle just looks like mist shift or something. It just looks like your general, like, purple to green with some gold flakes in it, which does sound nice. It does sound nice, but like, yeah, it's the stillness. What you don't understand is that it's the stillness. Hold on. Let's see if we can find it's the stillness. This is the one that's like edited. I guess we'll just watch the weirdly edited It's the Stillness one. And I hope we don't get like copyright flagged. Hold on, let me turn my music off momentarily.
Listen.
It's the stillness.
Yeah, it's the stillness.
It's the stillness. It's the stillness. Yeah.
There's the magic.
There it is. It's the stillness. It's the stillness. It's the stillness. It's the stillness. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's the stillness.
It's the stillness. It's the stillness.
Right?
It's the stillness.
Silence.
It's the stillness. It's the stillness. There it is. It's the stillness. Wow. It's the stillness.
Yeah, it's the stillness.
It's the stillness. It's the stillness. This is what I love. This is what I love. This is beauty to me.
Okay.
A moss-covered. Look at
Yeah.
this. It's
Come on.
gorgeous. Okay.
It's not too far. Just a little bit.
Yeah. It's the stillness. It's the stillness. It's the stillness.
It's the stillness.
It's the stillness. It's the stillness. It's the stillness.
Yeah, it's the stillness. Oh my God, right there.
It's
told
the
you.
stillness.
Here.
It's the stillness.
I like that boulder. It's a nice boulder. Exactly.
It's the stillness.
Yeah, it's the stillness.
It's the stillness. It's the stillness. It's the stillness.
It's the stillness.
It's the stillness.
It is.
It's the stillness.
Yeah, it's the stillness.
It's the stillness.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so like the backstory that I am aware of that is that's just a clip from Oprah of her and Steve Tyler in the woods. Now that the fact that they said It's the Stillness so many times, that there's only one part in the video where they say It's the Stillness in the original. This is just somebody's edit, but like see Oprah and Steve Tyler. And Steve Tyler. Yeah. Steven Tyler's secret place. Hold on, I'm not gonna play this whole video.
And in the woods with you, it makes me so happy to be in the woods. How do you feel coming into the woods? Does it feel like coming back home for you?
Yeah, I mean, this is where I found my spirituality.
And what do you mean by spirituality? When I use the word, people get all thrown by it. So
Okay.
what do you mean?
Okay, so in the
I want
silence,
to like. There's
I
some
heard
really
some
great shots of like
and this is a place
Oprah
where I was
freaking out
walking
about
back in here
wilderness.
once. So let's go in this way.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
You know, we'll go in here.
Uh-huh.
This may be a little
Ooh,
hard for you.
This is what I love. This is
Here.
what I love. This is beauty to me.
Okay.
A moss-covered. Look at
Yeah.
this. It's
Come on.
gorgeous. Okay.
It's not too far.
Oprah
Okay.
backhand
Just a little
petting
bit.
a moss-covered
Into the
rock.
woods. It's Steven Tyler.
Oh my God.
Into the woods. Who would have thought?
Like, can we find her
You
being like, okay, hold on.
Our nature boy. Oh my God. Look
Right?
at this. Yeah.
And
a
it's just
bed. It's a
what
bed.
what doesn't live down in here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And this is where. And I would sit in here, and you know, today I'd say the Lord's Prayer, of course. Then I just thought these wild thoughts of what?
Like, I just, when she's like, it's a bed, I'm like, Oprah, you are on drugs. Her pet rock, exactly. Oh my God. All right. I'm gonna turn the music back on. I have so many tabs open, it's ridiculous. The amount of tabs I have open is too damn high. Too damn high. All right. You're not judging, you pet moss like that too. This called Oprah out for not touching grass enough. Exactly. Too many tabs. Exactly. Anyway, it is still a very weird interview. Yeah, I wasn't trying to give you the background to make it less weird. I'm just like, honestly, it's funnier if you do know the whole thing. All right, let me take a picture. I just put top coat on during the stillness. Sorry to break up the stillness with adding my top coat. I should change my fucking, like, I should change my phone's thing into a square. My phone's aspect ratio. I always change it to a square anyway. All right. Let's throw this in the Discord. Not the world's most perfect picture of this polish. But then again, we're not going for perfection. We're really not going for perfection. We're just vibing and keeping it tight. Okay. So this is Emily DeMolly. Molly, Creature of Habit. And post that up. And now I can show you from the Discord. Open that link. There we go. So that's what it looks like through my camera, which is much better at showing off colors. She, in fact, did not embrace the stillness. No, I did not embrace the stillness. I don't know if you're talking about me or Oprah, but for me, I did not embrace the stillness. We're going for the stillness. Yes. The stillness is what we really want. I should definitely do the stillness. The stillness Manny. There we go. All right, so we only have one more to swatch. Just one more. Oh my God, this lamp over here. I need a new big lamp. I really need a new big lamp. This last one is probably our least interesting one. Because it's mostly just a black hollow with a shimmer in it. And honestly, I'm not even really seeing the shimmer. It does definitely feel Halloween-y. All of these have so far been so Halloween-y, which is really nice given that they were all Halloween themed. We're loving that. I saw to the side. So we're doing Bucket of Blood tonight, which I'm really excited. Which, by the way, Twisted Bunny, if you are interested, we host a movie night every other week in the Discord. Tonight we're going to be watching a Roger Corman movie. Roger Corman is known mostly for his really bad B horror sci-fi movies. He is the person who originally, I don't know if he wrote it, but he definitely directed the original Little Shop of Horrors, which is not the musical in the 80s. It was a regular non-musical movie in the early 50s. Maybe not early 50s, maybe mid 50s, but anyway, the 50s. And I actually don't like it at all. It was actually Jack Nicholson's first movie, but he was only like a very small part of it. He plays the part that Bill, what's his name? The best Bill. His name's Bill, right? What's that guy's name? He was in Ghostbusters. Bill Murray. Bill Murray. There's like a character in the newer Little Shop of Horrors that's like a masochist and wants the dentist to fuck his shit up. That is the character that Jack Nicholson plays. And whenever you see Little Shop of Horrors, whenever you like see it advertised, the original one, it always says like starring Jack Nicholson. And that's wrong. It's not starring him. He is a cameo at best. And it's not good. But it's not his fault. It's not his fault. The entire thing's not very good. The remake's very good. But A Bucket of Blood is very, very good. And A Bucket of Blood is about like this beatnik bar, like this beatnik club where people read poetry and show off their art and stuff. And there's this guy who really wants, he's a waiter at the beatnik club, and he really wants to like be one of the cool beatniks. And he figures out a way to make art that everybody likes. And yeah, that's basically the plot of the movie. But it is like, it's so funny in so many dumb ways. There is a cat death in it, but it's a very like, I don't think anyone's gonna have an issue. Like, honestly, if you're very, very like, if even like me saying there's a cat death makes you go like, oh, then maybe you should miss it. But like, it's just not that bad. Like, yeah, featuring at best. That's a scratch. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a small part of the movie, a tiny part. Exactly. So yeah, don't recommend, unless you just want, you know, the original Little Shop of Horrors is really short. So if you want to watch it, knock yourself out. But it's just, there's better things to do with your time. Like watch A Bucket of Blood. But yeah, it's really, really short. And the main character is really like stupid in a funny way. And so I just recommend it. And we're going to watch it tonight. And then next week, we're going to watch Sinners, which I hear will probably be nominated for some Academy Awards. I will warn you prior to cat death, you do not see it. I'll tell you, there is a cat stuck in a wall and a guy is trying to get it out. And so he takes a knife to cut through the wall, but he stabs the cat. There. I spoiled a very early part of Bucket of Blood. And so you really don't see anything, but you'll know when he starts looking for the cat in the wall. You'll be like, oh, it's happening. But yeah, I don't think it's particularly triggering. I'm liking the China Glaze base coat. So this nail here is starting to peel a little bit. My nails, when they grow longer, definitely start peeling, especially when they start like the C curves start like really developing. And I think it's because like part of my nail wants to curve and part of my nail like doesn't. And so they kind of like split. So I'm curious if I let this nail grow longer, if it's going to start splitting, or if the lack of PVB is going to like help me out. Well, be warned. Oh, thank you. Let's see. You joined the Discord. You have ideas about your thing. We'll have to skip out the movie night tonight. She needs to be sleeping. Actually, she got to sleep a few hours ago. You're in a way different time zone. Are you in like Britain or something? I bet you are. Yeah. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Well, you can always, you know, watch the movie yourself. A Bucket of Blood is, it's not under copyright anymore. I don't know how that happened so fast since it was just made in the 50s, but it's no longer under, nobody owns it. So it's like exceedingly easy to get. It's exceedingly easy to watch. Further. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where, if I may ask, where are you from? Are you from Australia or New Zealand or Germany? I have a lot of friends in Germany, actually. Malaysia! Oh my God, I was totally not even Not even close, Steph. Not even close. I was just thinking of like, I don't know, sometimes I was like, random thought. But Hawaii isn't Malaysia. But Hawaii is so randomly in the middle of nowhere. Like, not in the middle of, I mean, it's in the middle of the Pacific. But like, I used to think that Hawaii was like close to the US. And it really isn't. And it's also not close to anywhere else. Like, you know, there's nothing between the US and Hawaii. It's the next stop over, but it's still so fucking far away. Good. I'm glad Malaysia is all right. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that places are all right. America right now is for sure not all right. Now, given, I'm sure we're better than some other countries. Like, I'm sure that there are countries that are worse to live in. Well, especially for people like me in the US. But, yeah. The US is fucked right now. We're very fucked right now. We'll see if I ever get arrested for my crimes of not liking the president and saying things about not liking the president. That used to be something we were allowed to do, kind of just like carte blanche. We were just allowed to like not like the president and say that we don't like the president or what they're doing. And for some reason, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And like, especially like if you count it for like different kinds of people. Like, you know, for me, America's not that bad yet. But I know people. I mean, I actually don't. I mean, not that I do not know personally of anybody who has been detained in a concentration camp. Like, I don't know anybody who was like a friend of mine before all this happened. But like, there are peoples. But yeah. We need, yeah, welcome, by the way, the other part of my stream, which is like political commentary. Because I personally am an activist in California. And part of the things that I do is just talk about it here. Because I'm like, you know, that's another thing I can do is I can talk about it on my stream. Please keep fighting the good fight, but don't get arrested before bingo. Don't worry, Danny. I'm not doing that much stuff that could get me arrested before bingo. I'm actually not doing anything that should be able to get me arrested. That's the thing, is I'm actually not breaking the law. Believe it or not. I'm actually just exercising my normal rights. But yeah. Shit's getting fucked. It really is. This, by the way, is Colores de Carol. And it has a name. Is it freezing right else? The president is coming with internet ninja monkeys. Yes. Basically, this is Possessed. Possessed. And it is based off of Colores de Carol's cat, who has a name that I don't remember. But yeah. We're just vibing. And someone wants to come arrest me for vibing. They can do so. But did you all see the massive win for the people this week? I'm sure you did. The fact that, like, Disney, like, they, like, indefinitely halted Jimmy Kimmel. And then they were like, actually, so many people immediately started boycotting all of Disney, including the Disney adults that, like, we have, like, bet our entire fucking life on. And they were like, LOL, oops. Y'all want to come back now? We brought him back. They're like, whoopsies. Everybody hated that. Wait. What did you say? Wait. Believe it or not, jail. Wait. What are you saying? Believe it or not, jail about? Panther? What are we talking about? Politics and middle-age aren't great, so much so stop paying attention truthfully, and you're trying to hold your own life. There's enough stress as is, and the only thing you see in your own power, and you may be wrong, is always leave with kindness, and hopefully that will make a smidgen of change. You know, it's not nothing. Being kind, being yourself, living your life is not nothing. For sure. Around here, there is enough that I feel like I can still do. And I'm also in a privileged position. In many ways. I'm in a privileged position of having enough time and brain and finances to help out. So that is what we are doing. And I do a rally every Sunday, but on bingo Sundays, that is my Sunday off. So far, I'm not really seeing anything special about this polish. Like, I think it's very cute. I think it's a very cute polish, you know? There's so much hate out there. I think you just need to not be hateful, you know? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Panther is a cat for Colors to Carol. Okay. Wait, it's not Panther. It's a different name. It's a name that means Panther in another language. Disney, we bought them back, then upped the price. Did they really up the price? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Believe it or not, jail that meme in regards to doing the things that are actually legal. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's just a hollow. So like under this light, you're not going to see a lot. And it is mostly just black. I'm kind of loving that about it, honestly. I know it's like not interesting to look at. I will take a picture though under a flash. I will take a picture under the flash. Yeah, we are getting ready for No Kings 2, by the way. So if you want, I'm sure in your area, if you go to nokings.org, you can find out who in your area is doing No Kings 2. And in our area, we are going to be in Santa Ana at Centennial Park. And I am going to be running the hype area. I'm going to be emceeing with the DJ. And we're just going to be like vibing and keeping it tight. And so if you want to sine wave on the street, then come get a spot next to me if you're going to be in Santa Ana on October 18th. Santa Ana is the place in Orange County that has really been affected the most. Now, all of Orange County has been affected. All of Orange County has been affected. But Santa Ana has definitely been affected the most. So yeah, there's going to be speakers, there's going to be dancing, there's going to be sign waving, there's going to be a bunch of community orgs that you can volunteer with. I started volunteering with 5051 after last No Kings. So I would love to see anybody in my general area out at my No Kings. And if you're not in my area and have a No Kings near you, I think you should go to that. Oh no, you're no worries about that. So No Kings, last few times you've gotten your nails did, you've just been picking sparkle gels because when you get things, at least you can look at your nails and be like, ah, purty. Absolutely. This is definitely sparkly. It's just not showing at all. It's not showing at all on this camera. So yeah, I'm going to add a top coat. This went on so fucking smooth. This is no top coat right now, no cleanup. Look how beautiful this applied. Look how beautiful that applied. I am going to put some top coat over it, and then we're going to stamp it, though. Okay, so No Kings, on It was June 14th. I believe it was the president's birthday. And he had that big parade. He had that big like military parade that sucked so hard. It was so lame. And so on that same day was a national day of action called No Kings Day. So instead of celebrating his birthday, we said no kings, because in America we have no kings. There's a whole ass deal about that. That was like our entire revolution. It is kind of a linear hollow. It's a linear hollow with a shimmer in it. Gonna be honest with you, I do not see a shimmer. I don't see a shimmer in this. I don't really know what they're talking about, but it is the blackest black linear hollow I've ever seen, honestly. And I have a lot of black linear hollows to find a really black one, and this one's really black. Anyway, so my group, I wasn't part of my group yet because I hadn't been recruited. I got recruited at that event. My group did their No Kings event in Anaheim, and we got over 15,000 people attended our rally. So basically it's just us all holding signs. We had speakers come, including some senators and things like that, to come talk about our cause. And also community organizations came and talked about like what they were, you know, recruiting for and raising money for and stuff and raising awareness about. And we just celebrated our right to free speech and our right to have a nation with no king, because our president right now would really love to be the king of America. And we have a president who is supposed to serve the people. And that's not what he's doing right now. He's serving himself and his own self-interest and his own wealth. And he will just give anything to anybody who tells him that he's a cool dude. Like, honestly, that's his whole thing. He just wants you to bow and swear fealty and give him money and never say anything bad about him. So we wanted to gather around and say bad things about him because there's much to say. And yeah, just stand in solidarity and unity as a people that's supposed to have a government of the people, by the people, and for the people, but currently we don't really. So yeah, we have decided though to just do it again. Usually all these different rallies that we do national days of action for, usually they're like a different theme every time, but because No Kings was so successful, I think the people who like set the themes, because I'm part of a group called 5051, which is 50 states, 50 protests, 1 movement. Now, generally, we have way more than 50 protests. Way, way more. It's nice that rallies like that mostly go peacefully in America. Anytime you rally, tear gas. Oh, there was tear gas. The one in Anaheim did not have tear gas. There were rallies on the same day in Santa Ana, where we're going to be, and they did get tear gassed. Yeah, Santa Ana is really rough. So I'm curious how it's going to go this time. I'm curious. I am going to be bringing a full face respirator. I think it's actually going to go fine for us. We have a permit. We have a permit to be there. So, like, we're allowed to be there. Doesn't that go against our Fifth Amendment? Probably. I need to remind myself what the Fifth Amendment is. Hello, Fruit Bat. I was just talking about Pete. Oh, due process? Yeah. Oh, the First Amendment, actually. The first and most important amendment is freedom of speech. Yeah. No, it absolutely does. It absolutely does. I mean, the Fifth Amendment is due process of law, which is it's a big one right now because people are being detained with absolutely no court hearings. They're not allowed to defend themselves. They're not allowed to like do anything really to get out of their situation. The only thing that can really happen for people who are being detained by ICE is exterior, like people on the outside fighting for them. And actually, there have been allegations that a third of the people evacuated from Alligator Alcatraz are just missing. Are literally just missing. They cannot be discovered in the system. We don't know where they are. Now, I have not seen that from any actual credible sources. So that is just a rumor. I've only seen it like shared online. by some like people who by some people who are like, you know, my comrades. But at the same time, like, misinformation happens all the time. Misinformation and disinformation. So even if someone that you really trust shares information, you should always try to find out where that information came from. But yeah, that's the thing, is that this president is trying to... The whole thing with Jimmy Kimmel, you know, like, literally, the FCC, the guy who runs, like, you know, basically what can be shown on TV, called ABC and was like, you need to take Jimmy Kimmel off the air before we do something, like, really serious. I remember exactly what they said. Oh, he said, we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way about firing Jimmy Kimmel. So they did. And that's completely out of line. That's completely out of line for our government to do. Because it's something that Jimmy Kimmel said on air, which wasn't even bad. But it was critical of the president. So yeah, that is why we are fighting so hard. Because, you know, like, free speech is allowed. But then they'll say, like, oh, while you were doing this, you know, they'll claim that property was damaged. And sometimes it is. Or they'll claim that violence was happening. And, you know, like, they'll just release tear gas. But nobody ever gets in trouble for releasing tear gas wrong. You know, at best, you don't get arrested in addition to getting tear gassed. My brother-in-law has been tear gassed so much because he's up in LA fighting the good fight. Yeah, exactly, Twisted Bunny, exactly. I thought he did. And maybe he just said it on a podcast. I don't really know. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm glad you're asking questions, honestly. I'm glad you're asking questions, and, like, you're allowed to not know. And if you're an American and you need to ask questions, and if I say something wrong, like Selena is asking me right now, you're definitely allowed to, like, be like, hey, I think that's wrong. Because I'm not going to lie. I'm not a reporter. I'm not a reporter. I know good and evil. At least I think I do. I know how to fight for what's right. But it's not like I know every single detail of everything. So yeah. By the way, I have a plugin on my browser that makes it so any picture of Donald Trump gets replaced by cats. I would really like it. Jesus Christ, I would really like it if they, if I could do that on my phone too. Oh, you thought Khalees is Elena. I see. No, they're Khaleesi Selena, and I used to always call them Khaleesi, but Khaleesi's a title. And Selena's the name. Okay, so it looks like it was a broadcast. It looks like you're right. It was a broadcast. It wasn't them calling ABC. You're heading out to see a movie night. See you then. Okay, we only have one more hour, which is good because this is what I'm planning on putting my thing on. The chair of the FCC, Brendan Carr, put entirely serious pressure on ABC in an interview released hours before the suspension was announced. Carr threatened ABC and its local affiliates with potential consequences from the federal broadcasting regulator, including the potential loss of affiliates' broadcasting licenses. If ABC or its parent company, Disney, did not take action against Kimmel over controversial comments he made about the murder of conservative activist CK. Okay, so you're right. It was broadcast. So thank you. We've all learned something today. We've all learned something today. Anytime I tell people my real name online, they just get tongue-tied. Wait, oh, okay. You don't need to tell us your name, but if you want to, I'll listen. Selena, you're John Oliver. I am 99.9% certain knows more about everything than me. You know what? No. I bet I know more about the boy. I know more about the boy than John Oliver, so maybe you should put some respect behind my name. Okay, so what I want to do is, I kind of want to either put these people holding signs. Hold on, let me make it so you can actually see it. These people holding signs. Or these people holding signs. There's a lot of good ones, though. I am going to an event tonight. This one just says, "What the fuck, America?" And I love that. Oh, wait, hold on. Your name... I think I know how to pronounce your name. Lakshmi Shri? I know Lakshmi. Is that correct? I know a few people named Lakshmi. Thank you! Thank you! One thing I'm good at. Thank you! We're not huge lovers of Harry Potter here, but when I used to be, that is the house that I aligned with. I'm so proud of myself. This is actually I'm sure I could probably say that better than John Oliver. You don't want to see, it's okay. You don't want to seem cocky, but I probably know more about nail polish than John Oliver does. That's probably true. We probably all know a little more about nail polish than John Oliver does. Although I hope we are wrong about that. I hope he actually knows way more than we give him credit for. Okay, I really like these guys. But also just doing these dudes. Also just doing these dudes down here looks like that. They're both really fun. I guess I'll do these. I just need to figure out the color. But yeah, you're allowed to like what you like. I'm not a cop. All right. I need to take some stuff out of this box. Oh, I could do... Okay. I could do one of these really cool golds. Like, it's kind of a weird thing to do. Like, that's kind of a weird thing to do, like, one of these colors. Do I really want to do one of those today? Is the question. Let's see. What looks good over light stuff? I do have a neon green. I don't know if I want to do... All right. Just colors, y'all. Just colors. Shifty gold, shifty blue, or neon green. This neon green is less pastel than it looks. It's not pastel. Red would be good, but I've been angry at that one red. And that's the one red that I know will show up. Neon green, we got two neon greens. We will add red to the mix. You can vote again if you want red. We'll add red, we'll try to make the red work. The red was pissing me off last time. Gold or green. So we're getting greens. We're getting greens. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the neon green. Neon green still. Okay. I know this neon green fucks. Okay. And I'm gonna do it with these ones because I think that it'll look cool. Because I think that'll look cool. Yeah. The red one was fucking misbehaving. The red one was misbehaving. There's one TikTok video I had a good hearty laugh a couple of days ago. It was a skit about someone calling the airport calling passengers through the intercom and all the, quote, ethnic names get pronounced perfectly. And then the simple American names like John Smith was butchered. It was the hardest name. I actually fucking love that. I actually fucking love that. Sounds like Linnery working with Zoya products. I'm a really good reader, and I have a theater degree. Not to brag, but I'm a bit of an actor. Actually, it's mostly a theater, it's actually mostly a directing degree. So I did have to go to acting classes, but I did not that wasn't my specialty in theater school. But like, I do sometimes say I basically have a degree in reading things out loud. And like I said, I also, like, I live in Orange County, California, and I have my entire life. And so we have a lot of ethnic diversity here. So I've been exposed to most languages at least a bit. At least a bit. So yeah, I'm a bit ahead of the curve when it comes to name pronunciation. And it's actually funny because Danny Shout and Danny was here earlier, we do Polish pickup bingo. Danny is dyslexic and has a hard time reading, and I'm just really good at reading. And yet she's the one who has to read the descriptions just because of how we do it. So it's like, sorry, Danny. Oh my God. This fucking red we used last time is the literal fucking worst. Like, it's so pigmented. So it shows up over everything. It shows up over everything, but it's also so pigmented. It's like 5 a.m. you're getting sleep. The only reason you're still awake is that I don't want to wash my pretty eye makeup off. Of course, you're having a good time chatting with new friends. Well, I'm so glad you're hanging with us. I'm so glad. I know that feeling, though. When you want to go to bed so bad. You're like, I want to go to bed so fucking bad. But I don't want to do the things I need to do to go to bed. That's me, like, almost every night. She is a #1 PSL voice reader. And Danny does do a good job. You're absolutely right. You're reading the other day that Selena Gomez is one of the wealthiest singers, and people still question how to spell my name when I'm like, Selena the singer. Yeah, Selena the singer. Both Selena and Selena Gomez. Like, also, how do you spell Selena? Like, how the fuck else would you spell Selena? Yeah, exactly. Both Selenas. Look, I'll tell you, no one around here would ask you how to spell your name. There's people who still have, like, Selena wraps on their cars. And not Selena Gomez. The other Selena, which is probably the one that Twisted just said. Okay. I need to take this off or I'll dries. Take you off. This is looking really dry, so... It is really dry. Okay. We need to do sticky base. It picked up just fine, but we need to do sticky base. What time is it? 2:11. Perfect. Yes, Tejano Queen. Yes. I was very young and white when the original Selena was popular. I did listen to a bit of Selena, though, because it was impossible not to. Especially in Southern California. Impossible not to listen to a little bit of Selena. But yeah. People still are obsessed with her. And put a tiny, tiny bit of thinner into this green stamping polish. I am still very white. It's very true. So every Sunday I run this rally. Well, I don't always run it, but yeah, I usually do. I run this rally and like somebody found out that I did that and they were like, basically like, how are you not sunburnt? Like, how are you not tan? And I'm like, I wear a full sun hat, a full sun shirt, full pants, and sun gloves every time I go out in the sun. I am an indoor cat, forced by fascism to go outside. All right, all right. Get these. Did I get? Okay. I actually forgot to do the thing that I meant to do. Because this is coming up so dry. I meant to add some base coat. So let me add some base coat. Here we go. And that will get tacky while I fix this up. I'm also having some issues with this polish, but hopefully it'll just kind of fix itself. Hopefully it'll just fix itself. I am so excited to watch A Bucket of Blood with y'all. I'm really hoping Danny loves A Bucket of Blood. I think that there's a good chance she will. Last week we watched Sucker Punch and we watched Toys. Toys was like, I mean, Toys was basically exactly how I remembered it being. It's a Robin Williams movie. Okay, how are you gonna pick up? Not good, actually. My frickin' hit the bottles usually work like absolute fucking champs. And they are not working like absolute fucking champs today. And I am disgusted. Okay, okay, okay. One more try. We gotta do this fast. And I think it's because they're dry. I think they're kind of dry right now. So I'm not gonna cover the whole thing. I'm just gonna do that so it doesn't have a lot of time to dry. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna use another stamper. This stamper was working better last time. My hit the bottles have not been doing well recently. I'm gonna add a bunch of thinner to them and see if that's like the problem. I could just use white for this. You too. They always said ads in Spanish. Hold on. You still heard Selena from Friends. She is the Princess Diana of Spanish pop. She really, you know what? Lori, a truer statement has never been said. Same time too, right? Like they died within years of each other. Like, or the same year. Like, and they both died in like car crashes, right? I'm sad you missed movie night too. I'm really sad. It was really interesting because like, I love both Toys and Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is kind of like a really important movie to me. Yellow would pop, but there is like no way it's gonna show up over this black. I don't have any yellows that will do that well. It'd be cool to find one though. For sure, it would be cool to find one. Okay. We got some of them working. There. There. You didn't see it, but it happened. I was off screen, but it happened. We've got to be like fucking ready, I guess. Well, I mean, it actually doesn't matter as much now because I am going to be putting on more of my base coat. Selena 1995, Diana 1997. I actually didn't know that Diana happened so late. I was 10 years old. I do remember the day that Diana died. I also very much remember, oh, I meant to pick it up with my other stamper. Okay. I also very much remember the O.J. Simpson car chase. at that time, my mom owned a dance studio, and one of the teachers kept like coming into my mom's office where I would sit as a child and watch TV. And he kept, man, why is this fucking up so bad? He kept turning my TV from like cartoons to the OJ chase. And I was just like, fuck this. Like, nothing is fucking happening. Literally, it's just shots of a white truck. Like, that's all that's happening. And yet he kept coming back in there, being like, I gotta watch more of this great show. And I was like, why are we watching the world's slowest car chase? There we go. Can't really tell these are people holding signs, but it does look pretty cool. It does look like ghostly. So we're like doing double duty. Scary Halloween protesters. I kind of want to dress up as Brahmsy for our rally closest to Halloween. And have a sign that says, I didn't bust out of the wall for this. And have everybody but like 2 people be like, what the fuck is that? They interrupted Buffy for the Simpson chase. Inexcusable. Inexcusable. There were memes about Selena's murderer being eligible for parole and how she would be safer in jail. Absolutely. When Princess Diana died, we were at a wedding planning meeting. My parents were involved in the wedding. And us kids were watching TV. And then all of a sudden the TV was hijacked for the news. And we were all glued. Interesting. Oh, Selena was shot. Okay, not hit by a car. Yeah. I was swimming at a friend's, like, the pool in her apartment complex. And we came back from swimming at the pool. And our moms were watching TV and talking about Princess Diana. I forgot to add, I forgot to add the, get off of that. Get off. My nail polish is dry enough that I can actually kind of scrape some of this off. Come on. Come on. I added a top coat. I added Glisten and Glow. Not just any old top coat. Note that a while ago, I put on Glisten and Glow, and that's why now I can literally scrape stamping off of my mani. Remember that. Glisten and Glow is OP. I also remember the Princess Diana Beanie Baby. I remember being really confused as to why people were so upset. And I get it more now just because of, like, you know, time and, you know, growth, being an adult and stuff. Having my own things I'm passionate about that I would not have been passionate about as a kid. But it was still kind of wild how much people in America cared. Yeah, I need to add more thinner to this. I'll do it after we're done. I'll add like a hefty amount of thinner. Maybe I'll do it now and shake it for a bit. I guess I can add my thinner with heptane to this because there's no glitters in it. Speaking of, wait, sorry. You're not amused at having to miss a recess, Pepper Ran and Goof Troop. Yep. You had a massive crush on Max. I think that's not that weird. I think you'll find that furries are all around us. I think it's a pretty normal reaction to have. I don't even remember. Have I ever even had a cartoon crush? Because people are always like, oh, this cartoon was my queer awakening. This cartoon was my furry awakening. This cartoon was whatever. And like, my queer awakening was probably the entire cast of Rocky Horror that I've been watching since I was an infant. So probably not much of an awakening. Oh, I wonder if it's going to work so much fucking better now. Let's see. Let's see if this works so much fucking better now. No! Okay, let's try it with this. Yes. Yes. Okay. There. Okay. Adding a bunch more thinner absolutely helped. Absolutely. It is still a bit messy, but this whole thing's gonna look a bit messy. It's like not, this isn't gonna read very well. And I'm just accepting that today. Today we're just going to accept that this isn't gonna read very well. But I am gonna wear another polish on my other hand. Have not decided what it's gonna be. I am thinking probably Pumpkin Smash. I want these ones down here. So let's see if I can like add some more. Oh, and I didn't. Okay, this is a failure. That will be a failure once I'm done like fixing things. Because I need to like take the polish off my stamper so I can get more polish on it. Then I need another of these. There we go. Listen, for the record, that's not my thing now. I think it's time you actually take your face off and go to bed. You're struggling to keep your eyes open. Yes, that is no bueno. Thank you for joining us today, all the way from Malaysia. I don't hope that you have trouble sleeping in the future, but I do hope we see you again soon. This one came on okay, but still not perfect. But, you know, none of these are perfect today, so we're just, like, going with it. This one did stick better, although I forgot to do the smudge-free again. And it is coming off real easy. So we're just gonna rub it off and do it again. It's been this has been a very special, it's been a very special time for stamping today. Recently, I've been having trouble stamping. And, you know, I think it's probably just that my stamping polishes need a lot of TLC right now. You always have trouble seeing me. You're bound to see me soon. I'm so happy. That makes me very happy. All right. All right. So I'm going to take, I want to use more tape. So I'm just going to take like a wad of tape that's on the edge of my setup. This is how you know I'm a classy broad. Thank you. I'm sure we'll have a great movie night. And even if it's not great, at least it will be short. At least it will be a short movie night. All right. Pick that up. It looks okay. Put it on the pinky. It looks okay. Now let's put... I'm gonna put this on my thumb. And I kind of want to do... like... something... I want to just do What the Fuck America. Let's just do What the Fuck America. I think that'll fit on my thumb really nicely. So I'm adding that. We're going to get the green. I forgot to take a picture. I forgot to take a swatch picture of this one. I'll have to swatch it again sometime. And we're just going to go to this What the Fuck America stamp. Oh, I forgot to clean my fucking stamper. Stephanie. Stephanie, why? Why you always forget? Why? And we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do this. And it's gonna not come out at all. Understandable. Understandable, sir. Have a nice day. Scrub it off. There we go. Clean this up. Try to fucking get it again. Come on. Come on. It's really not showing up. My freaking, as I've said before, and I'll say again, my hit the bottles are not performing well right now. Okay. All right, all right. I'm also going to clean up my scraper to make sure it works really well. I'm gonna get some nice wet polish. I'm gonna scrape it a different way. I fucking forgot to clean off my stamper. You went to paint your nails and forgot to remove one of your polishes, one of your nail polishes. I did not forget the base coat. I didn't forget the base coat. The base coat's there. We've got this. We're making it nice and clean. So fresh and so clean. We're getting in here. Looked better when I scraped this way. So let's get in here, pick it up. That kind of looks good. We did get some extra shit up here. And it's just stuck there now. It's just stuck there. It's fine. I'm gonna add some other random shit up here. There's some other random shit up there now. Now it's a look. Now it's a look. Let me show you exactly what's happening here. Let me show you. Okay, the sign-holdy people look more like sign-holdy people than I thought they did. Let's see. It's been so humid here. Like, where the hell is your sweater weather? You're in northern New York. It's like 80 degrees. Thanks, global warming. Yes, absolutely. It's always randomly different temperatures in California. So I never expect like September and October to be cold. I remember as a kid, like, always regretting when I had a hot Halloween costume because I was always sweating my balls off. All right, let's get some smudge-free top coat. Okay. And go in with the smudge-free. Go in here. Get these covered up. And you can also get kind of the tape. All right. There we go. And I gotta decide which one of these beautiful polishes I'm gonna put on my other hand. All right. Oh, it's gonna look really good under black light. Really good. Oh, I didn't put my stuff back. I didn't put it back to 20. There we go. The ocean currents are going a different way in California than New York. Yes. Yeah. California right now is actually somewhat nice. We've been in the 70s. We've been in the 70s, which, like, I would for sure love it to be even colder. But I ain't here to, like, you know, to complain about the weather. If I can do my nails in my nail room with no AC and not just be like dying, then I'm fine. And today I've been able to just do my nails and not die. We're loving it. Oh, but yeah, what I was saying though earlier is that we need to figure out what double feature we're going to do for Halloween. I will not be doing movie night on Halloween day. I will be streaming Halloween day. So hopefully I'll have a costume. But there is a very, very good chance, if I am in costume, it's going to be Bromsy. Because I have the costume ready to go. All right, getting our top coat on, seal this in. Beauteous. Oh my goodness. You need to get a hotel for Halloween. Halloween is on a Friday. I will be streaming, but we are, we've switched around the movie night. So like the movie night was initially on Halloween, but now we're switching it. So tonight's going to be movie night. And then 2 weeks from now, which means, so wait, actually, hold on. So tonight's the 26th, then the 10th, then the 24th. Yeah. So we will not be having movie night on Halloween, which is good because I already thought I might have to, that I might have to skip Halloween movie night because people might want to do something IRL. And a friend of mine's throwing a party. We also do stuff every Friday on that schedule, so I don't know if we're going to go or not. I want to go, but unfortunately, when you know enough people and have as much stuff to do as my household does, you have to choose. My thumb looks a little bit discombobulated with all those random bits and pieces. Let me though, is my freaking black lights are like totally fucked up. I need new black lights really badly. But I'm hoping to like overhaul this room a bit. The bones of it are great. Some specific details are not so great about my room right now. But like, yeah, both of my black lights got fucked up. I will show y'all though. Basically, there was like really thin plastic. They're like both on, there's two black lights on goosenecks. And there was really thin plastic, like actually securing them to the goosenecks. And then like the thin plastic on both of them broke. So they're both now just like limply flopping. I wish we could too. I wish that like there was more time in the day. This isn't fully cleaned up, but here is the blacklight look. I'll show you the blacklight look. I can't really bring it over the desk. But let me show you the blacklight look. But we will be doing stream that day for sure. There we go. There's the blacklight look. You're going to a show in Chicago that isn't Halloween themed. Oh my God. We have too many plans because there's like our normal plans. There's like the movie night that could have been. There's our friend's party. I think another friend's even having a Halloween party. But like, it's just too much. I'd really like to do a Halloween themed rally, but our rallies are on Sundays. So like every day is going to be just like, one's going to be after Halloween, and people tend to not want to do Halloween stuff after Halloween. And then one's just like too far before. You took Friday off, but you don't know what you're doing. Fair enough. All right, let's do our nails on the other hand. I don't think I used my my dehydrator. I think I used my dry and prep. But let's do this hand. And I think the one that I'm gonna do... Oh, I need base coat first. But yeah, I have been enjoying though this this China Glaze base coat. I think my lamp is like too low. I think I need to like adjust my lamp because it is just like, it is hard for me to get my hands under it. Did I just fuck up? No, I didn't, because Glisten and Glow's the best. Okay. I have been enjoying the China Glaze base coat. I don't really see a difference between the China Glaze and the Orly right now. I haven't noticed it lasting longer or shorter or anything. I guess I could like try comparing them side by side. There's definitely a hair in this one. Definitely a hair on this side. If I can pull it out. There we go. I just don't know how I would exactly compare them. I guess like wear a mani for a week with China Glaze and then wear a mani in a week with Orly. I don't know. All right, though. We are going to be using Monarch Lacquer Pumpkin Smash. Perfection. Get everything away so I have enough room. One thing that really combats like shaky hands is having enough room to really anchor your hand as much as possible. In the corner of this nail, I am gonna have to like clean up a little bit. It doesn't matter because who is dead to you? Oh, yes. The brand that must not be named. Yes, absolutely. And you're right. You're totally right. You are totally right. There we go. It's so cute. It's so cute. Now I wonder if this will need two coats or three coats. So if it needs 3 coats, it's going to be pretty thick. Let me let it rest for a second, and I'm going to take this brush and just clean up the edge of my nail there. I wish I had my good cleanup brush. My good cleanup brush is literally like in the other room, and I'm just like, I just forget to get it, and then like I don't want to get it. Then I just don't want to get up and get it. Sometimes it can be very hard for me to get things from one side of the house to the other. Or even just one part of the house. Excellent. So excited Monarch Polish will be delivered to your house later this afternoon. Hell to the yeah. It's so cute. And I think I'm okay with it as a 2-coater. Which honestly, I'm hardly ever okay with anything as a 2-coater. I'm a 3-coat bitch, you know? There we go. There we go. My hand is so covered in green stamping polish. Yes, exactly. Justine, you and me. You and me, baby. You and me. We're in this together. We're all in this together. Just like High School Musical. This polish is so fucking cute. It is so fucking cute. Oh my god. Literally cannot tolerate the cuteness. Cannot handle the cuteness. It's the cuteness. And with 2 coats. To die for. How is this so light? This color, so bright, so neon, so opaque, and yet transparent enough. Like, honestly, the polish is kind of miraculous. Kind of a miraculous polish. Make sure I didn't get anything in the brush. I will probably need another coat of top coat to get it like perfectly smooth. I did get a little bit in the brush, but that's fine. But that is fine. I did that in 6 minutes. FYI. 6 minutes. 6 minutes to polish. 6 minutes. 6 minutes of polishing. I feel like my art has not been like, I've been a bit like, about my art recently. But you know, sometimes I've got to get a little about my art in order to just like, you know, like I'm gonna have inspiration again. I'm gonna make great nail art again, and I probably made great nail art more recently than I give myself credit for, to be honest. But yeah, I have been a little bit meh about my nail art recently. But it is looking pretty cute today. Pretty cute. It's definitely a vibe. It's definitely a vibe today. And this polish over here is just some of the cutest polish I've ever worn. Which is what I say every time I wear Truth or Dare or its many siblings. I'm always like, this polish absolutely fucks. Because it always does. It always does. But yeah, I am done. I can't believe I did my right hand so fast. Like, I guess I can kind of believe that because, like, I do that a lot. I often am really fast. But there are our ghostly protesters. And here are just our lovely... See, now it's looking lighter. Sometimes it's looking lighter, sometimes it's looking darker on screen. But look how blue those black... It was fast, right? That was so fast. That was so fast. It is looking so cute though. Yeah, right now at this distance, it's looking like it does in person pretty much. Pretty much looking like it does in person. But it is looking so cute. All right, everybody. I'm going to be taking off, letting these dry for a bit. But we will be back at 5 p.m. PST in the Discord. Join us in the Discord. We are going to be watching A Bucket of Blood, which is a short movie that is supposed to be one of the most accurate depictions of beatniks ever made. And it's very funny. You'll be like, these are hipsters. And I'm like, yeah, I think beatniks were kind of like that. So yeah, join us for that. And then in 2 weeks, when I have more time after stream, we are going to be watching Sinners. I'm so excited to watch Sinners with y'all because I was ugly crying. I was dehydrated. I'd been crying so much watching Sinners that I was dehydrated. So yeah, come and join us for that. And I will